Hey folks, Michael Chrysler here again, First Choice Power Washing down here in Lexington, Kentucky. It's raining outside, so indoors right now, doing a little bit of housekeeping before the spring season really hits us. Phone's starting to ring. We've been getting calls, been scheduling, or not really scheduling, but just basically putting house washes and things on the books. But somebody asked a question, and it was about downstream injection. And it really wasn't that somebody really asked a question, but one of the common questions I will get, somebody will call me or text me and say, hey man, I just started downstreaming, but I can't get it to work with my machine. But basically, here's a downstream injector. We've seen them, you know what they are for the most part. But 9 times out of 10, when these cats call and say that they can't get the downstream injector to work, it's because when they install it, I don't know if this is going to focus well enough, but right there on that downstream injector you will see an arrow. That is your flow. That's how you have to install it, based on the flow of your machine coming from your pump out to the hose and gun and whatnot. But what happens is they don't see that, or it's not well marked on the downstream injector they've bought, and they place their quick connect, or if they just go straight from, say, pump to the gun, but they'll place this all on backwards, put it in, and they wonder why they're not drawing soap. And this is why. So make sure you take a look at those at that arrow and make sure you're putting it in incorrectly. And one of my earlier videos was talking about why I put, my male on one end and my female on the other. And it's to each his own. I gave my reasons why, but basically, depending on how yours is set up, will determine where you put yours. We put a quick connect on ours just so, because we know they go bad, and that's the fastest way. Instead of trying to sit there and troubleshoot that in the middle of a job, we just pull it out, put another one in, and then deal with it later. But there's also, let me see, I don't know if the camera can pick any of that up, but I can't really pick it up, but actually you can actually look inside and actually tell which direction is flowing or meant to flow. It's hard to explain because I can't really show it to you. You can't really see it, but anyhow, look for the arrows. Those arrows are going to tell you which way it's flowing. And a lot of times, like I said, you'll put that on, you'll put it in the wrong direction, and then you're going, hey Mike, this thing ain't working, or you're calling your local distributor or something, and they're trying to figure out why it's not working, why it's not pulling soap, you're using the wrong tip, got too much hose, all these things, and a lot of times it was just installed incorrectly from the jump. So just make sure the arrows are right. Hope that helps some of you. Thanks.